Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Oh, the sleigh bells tell us it's time for a holiday release. This one from Huda. This is some new products from her GloWish line. You know, Huda Beauty has the Nymph line, not your mama's pantyhose, and it has the GloWish kind of skincare hybrid line. I have really enjoyed all of her GloWish products so far, so I'm super excited to check these out. We have two products to look at today. We have the GloWish Luminous Pressed Powder Foundation, which I picked up in shade 4, and we have the GloWish Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder, which I picked up in Charming Cherry. So we're going to talk about them, look at them, try them on, and I'm going to give you my opinion, because my opinion is I'm not bowled over, but I don't mind it either. And this could be a really great product for some people, and others of you it will be a hard pass. So we're going to talk all about it. Let's start with the Luminous Pressed Powder. As I said, I got shade 4. This is a $33 product, and it promises to be coverage without cake. It comes in 13 shades, and it can be used, Huda says, it can be used straight onto the skin alone. It could be used over, she recommends, over her $37 Multidew tint, which I actually have in shade 3 right here. So my shades are a little different. It could be used on top of the tint. The tint can be used on top of it. You can kind of, you know, let your imagination run wild. It is luminous, so it's not like the Fenty powder or the Patrick Star powder that was a little bit more, their powder foundations that have come out fairly recently are a little bit more matte. This one definitely has a luminosity to it, which can be slightly problematic on bare skin. I'll let you see what happens when we apply it in the demo, which I definitely don't want you to forward buy. It's kind of important you see me try it. We're going to try it in the demo in a few different ways. We also want to look today at the GloWish Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder, which comes in 4 shades and is $21. I picked up the shade Charming Cherry because it looked like something I didn't otherwise have. And that Charming Cherry, you know, has the typical Huda kind of marbled thing going there. And that shade looks a little like this. And you see I have gone overboard with a bit Aunt Sally-ish and put a little bit of it on the eyes just to kind of show you what it looks like. I have a bit of a glaring look today, but I'm okay with that. We're going to look at both of these products, the new addition to the GloWish collection from Huda for the holidays. I'm going to come back with literally nothing on my face and give you a very pointed opinion about these new products that you'll probably want to stick around for, so stay right there. Okay, so I literally have nothing on my face at all. And as I said, there's a few different ways that Huda says you can use this. Really, there's numerous ways as your imagination, really. You could just wear this as a powder foundation. You could wear it as a powder foundation over, Huda suggests, over her Multidew tint. You can mix products. She had that Nymph, remember that Nymph like cream that was also in a compact that kind of looked like this and was Huda Not Your Mama's Pantyhose Nymph, you know? You could probably go over that, but obviously she's trying to keep the whole GloWish line together, and you could probably use it over a tinted moisturizer. I think she even said that you could put the GloWish in certain spots, maybe even over this, over the Multidew tint over, so you can kind of combine them in different ways. What I thought we would do just right now is we'll use all the GloWish products, keeping in mind that you could really experiment and mix brands, of course. But I thought we're going to take on this side and let's just do the powder and see what we think. And then on this side, we will just do, the GloWish with the powder over it. Sorry, I was distracted. A little piece of the plastic fell from my Huda product there. Okay, so let's start with a very fluffy brush. There's a few different ways to do this. You can use a wet sponge and get more coverage, a damp sponge, or you could just, I'm going to do fluffy brush. I've got a Sky brush from Sonia G here, and we're going to do this side of my face with just the powder and kind of see what we think. Does it show pores? Does it not? I'm going to do my best to kind of divide my face in half. I think I did okay on the shade, actually. But it's definitely got a glow to it. I'll have to reserve judgment till after I put some concealer on. Right now, I feel like I'm not having a great skin day, but I kind of feel like it's showing a lot of texture that I don't normally have. Let's see what we think. Let me zoom you guys in. Let me move this. So this is the side without any foundation, and this is the side with truly just the Luminous Pressed Powder Foundation. I think I did okay with the shade match. I don't know if I feel like I'm getting the right coverage. Okay, so let's do this. Let's try the GloWish Multidew Tint. Now this I actually have in shade 3. I'm going to put just a little bit on the back of my hand, like so. And then I'm going to use one of the Sonia G Fusion brushes because this is a liquid product. And we're going to put that on first on this side of my face. And then we'll see. I actually like this product a lot. And then we'll see what the powder looks like over this, maybe providing a little bit more coverage. Okay. You know, that's kind of funny. Already, I like just the Multidew side better than the just powder side. Okay, all right. This is strange. This is getting weird. Okay, so this side, let me just zoom you in real quick. This side is just the Huda GloWish Multidew. And this is the Huda powder applied with a very fluffy brush. It's odd because you kind of expect a powder to be matte. It's almost like I feel like this wants to be the powder version of that Nymph product, which I'll go get in just a moment. Okay, but let's go ahead and put this new product over the Multidew. Like I said, I'm definitely already preferring the Multidew only side to the powder only side. The powder definitely, I mean, the Multidew is already, as the name implies, very dewy, and the powder is dewy as well. This is not a matte powder. Okay. Well, we have a difference in shade as well. Okay. Let's see what we think. I have no concealer on, and I do need it. Okay. So on this side of my face, we have only the new Huda GloWish Luminous Pressed Powder Foundation. Coverage without cake, they say. And on this side, we have applied the Huda GloWish Multidew first. I already am going to say to you, I do not like this alone. I just do not like it alone. I love Huda-based products. I really do. I'm just not, well, you know, I'm just not entirely thrilled. I feel like it's just like showing a lot of like texture around here. Okay, let me just kind of organize myself maybe and make it look a little bit better and get the sides even, and then we are going to try the blush. I have a little bit more hope for that, so just stay right there. Okay, we're going to play with the blush now, but let me just say, I have gone off camera, obviously, and I have fixed myself up. I have added in some concealer, but I also made sure that I put the powder on with these kind of multi-tint here. You could also, it looks like, use a tinted moisturizer or any of the other myriad of kind of really light fluid. You could probably put this even over Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter, or over the Auric Glow Lust, or over any other very light coverage kind of shine foundation. It's like a powder with like a little bit of a luminosity to it, and I kind of like it to finish with. I did not like it alone just on the skin, even with a moisturizer. I just kind of feel like it ends up emphasizing texture and pores that I didn't realize I had. So I'm not thrilled with it alone, but I don't really mind it. You know what it's good for? When you have that kind of a luminous, dewy, lightweight, very light coverage, kind of moisturizing-y foundation, you know, very light coverage, and you just need that little bit more of coverage, and you don't mind adding a little luminosity. I never mind a finishing powder with a little luminosity. I think then it's a really pretty product. On its own, I'm not feeling it, but you can tell me if you disagree. The only thing I do not have on now is blush. So let's go ahead and get started with this GloWish Cheeky Vegan Blush powder. I got the Charming Cherry. I don't know if it'll go with this kind of orange look we did, but I'm kind of hoping it will. And it's the typical Huda swirl. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm overdoing it so that you guys could see the shade. I am applying it with a Rephr number 5, which is one of my favorite cheek brushes. And it's a very, very pretty powder blush. I know I look like Aunt Sally because I'm overdoing it so that you guys can see this pretty cherry shade. Not sure if it would go necessarily with this eye look. What I would almost do just to kind of make it go with this eye look is maybe transfer just a bit of it onto my lid. Pardon my middle finger, that's not purposeful, guys. Just to kind of bring the look together because otherwise it doesn't quite work. So we should see how that goes. And it is a very pigmented, very, very pretty blush. I'm not seeing how this is. I'd have to look at the other shades. I'm not seeing if it's necessarily any different than any other kind of powder blushes that are out there. It's very pretty though. And the shades are really pretty. I'm looking a little bit Raggedy Andy, huh? At any rate, I do like it, but like I said, I like it over something, not alone. You tell me what you think. What do I think of the blush? A really pretty powder blush, and that's it. I have been bowled over by Huda's releases lately, and this one is okay. You know, it's really funny because with all these holiday releases, we've been going, God, they're all so good, they're all so good, and then like in the past few days, I've had a few that I'm like, yeah. So, I mean, this isn't bad, and if you're looking, I like the, you know, the Fenty did the pressed powder, the powder a while ago, and then I know Patrick Starr did his as well, and I like those two products better, and I didn't love his. I love the Fenty powder foundation. This one, it's okay. So do let me know your thoughts below. Do not judge me on my crazy look that we've got going here. I just wanted to show you all the shades. Let me know your thoughts and how you're feeling about, generally about Huda's products. I do love all her complexion products, but these I'm kind of so-so on. So let me know your thoughts below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.